just gotta accept your fate.
That's right. Hey everybody, I'm here with Owen Townsend.
Yep.
Like Pete Townsend.
Yep.
Same
Without
spelling?
the H. Without the H.
Okay.
Yep.
So no relation. We're
Sadly.
thinking. Okay. Owen's one of our great organizers here in Council Bluffs in Iowa, and we're just going door to door. It's Friday, mid-morning, so we're not getting a lot of people at home.
Yep.
But we're leaving notes, and I'm confident we're going to run into somebody.
Yeah, and
right
every
now.
piece of literature counts.
Every piece of literature counts.
Especially when they're signed by you.
And yes, and I'm leaving a personalized message. So Cynthia or Kat, who wants to hold this? Okay.
Great, that's perfect.
Okay, here we go.
Double up.
All right. So Cynthia, you're going to be our photographer. Owen, introduce yourself to the people of Livestream. You're one of the great organizers here on our campaign. What brought you into this? And we'll do this as we're walking, just to make it fun.
So my name is Owen Townsend, like Beto said. I've been on the ground since
Pete.
Yeah, sadly, I've been on the ground since June 1st. And the reason I chose Beto is, I mean, what better candidate is there, honestly? But besides that, I remember the exact moment I knew I wanted to work for him. It was during your Senate race, and it was the iPhone video, the first ad you guys released. And I fell in love with that. I was in Missouri, and I knew then that if Beto had announced I'd work for him.
Right on.
And his policies, his compassion, his authenticity, and his go everywhere and engage everyone message is something that speaks to me, and I know that will speak to America on caucus night.
Right on. I like that.
Yeah.
Owen, thank you. Owen and I just met, but it's really impressed by him so far. Are we heading in the right direction?
Yep.
Okay. We think. If not, we'll just knock on doors.
Yeah.
We've got a list of likely caucus goers. That's who we're trying to hit. But if they're not home, we'll get to other people. Hey there. How you doing? Doing great. Have a good one.
Oh, and when you were playing Those the Who at Whataburger.
Yeah.
Pete Townsend?
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah. I mean, I've been watching the video live. It was always kind of fun. Back in Missouri when I'd be doing data, I'd just take it on a video live.
Owen's been telling me that he's been going out in 100-degree heat, where it's a little more humid here than it is back in El Paso, Texas. So, note to all of our organizers and canvassers and volunteers and blockwalkers and friends and supporters and just fellow human beings. When it gets too hot, stay inside. Make sure that you have be safe. But also very impressed by everyone who's out there engaging already so early with Gassi 200 days to go for the caucus.
We're going the right way, so.
We are going the right way.
Yep, we found out.
This is all analog right now. We don't have the digital maps
I mean, that's how
for the time being. And what's the... Do you have any lower numbers or higher numbers?
244 and 239.
Okay, 239
Right there.
is right there.
Thanks for the feedback, guys. I know it's hard to hear. We will try to get a better mic so you can hear a little bit better. Here we go. Let's see if somebody opens the door.
And you said that when you don't get somebody, he always writes handwritten notes, right?
He does. So ever since Beto started blockwalking, which he did a lot of in El Paso when he was running not only for city council, but then for congressman, he would leave a note. And so on any of the literature we have, which he's doing right now, and get a little closer because nobody's home to show that, he'll write a note.
Did you find that when you saw people at events, people would be like, I got a note from Beto on my...
Yeah, kind of cool when
Yeah,
you get a note on your door. There it goes. Hey, Wendy. Good to see you. Hi, Terry. Hi, Lynn. All of our Texas ambassadors.
See this? It says
Let's see.
built 1910.
All right, let's see that. Oh, look at that.
A little bit of history, a little bit of Council Bluffs history.
So next we've got 235.
Good morning, guys. Great to see all of you. Here we go. Move back a little bit. Here's Ophira right here.
Hi.
And then we have Kat and Norm's trailing us over there in the car just to help, just in case we need help.
Good day for knocking doors.
Good day. It's your first time in Iowa, Ophira?
I'm in Iowa. Very excited to be here.
And-
Podcast.
Oh, somebody answered. There we go. Cool that. Hi, Donna. It's so pretty. How hot would you guys say it is?
I guess like 90s.
It's great, right? It's a beautiful community. Look at that.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
It's the way to do it, knocking on doors. Hi, Maya. Hey, Diane. Thank you for the support. Love you too.
I can send you. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Looks like that conversation is going well.
Okay, so next we got.
They answered.
Kind of lucky that someone was home, answered their door. She is a Head Start teacher, and so we talked about public education, about in our administration fully funding the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, about making sure that we support educators and their right to collectively bargain, which they lost here in Iowa in 2017, making a tough job that much harder for educators and teachers like the one that I just met. We asked her a little bit about what she's thinking about the race, and she said, look, I haven't even begun to think about the presidential candidates or what's going on. You know, we're more than 200 days out from the caucus, but I guarantee you we're the first candidate to knock on her door, and we've begun the conversation with her, and so I feel very good about our prospects with this voter. So that's why we go door
Awesome.
to door. All right, who are we?
233.
Okay, here we go. On the right side.
Right. Back. Let's see. Don't think anybody's gonna answer. It looks like he's starting to write a note now. So for those of you that are asking, Chris is well. He's in our headquarters, working hard on all the communications and everything that we need to do. And so, but he is doing well. And thank you for everybody that's asking. Thank you, Linda. Yes, I found some shade.
So next one is 221. I don't know if it's store, but I know across the street there's 224.
Yeah, let's do
and then 220. So the next little
All right, we're gonna cross the street. Try some of these houses.
Really a beautiful, it's a little warm day, but a perfect day to be outside. Knocked on doors. This last door we knocked on, could tell there were people at home. It just may not have been up to answering the door, which we are totally cool with. Respect that.
Here's what it is. Help them.
Yeah, we have a lot of time. We're gonna come back.
Shelly, thank you for your donation. Really appreciate it. All of those donations help. The flag out there. Thank you guys for all the nice words of encouragement. Really appreciate it. I don't know if y'all can hear, but somebody answered the door.
So it was a brief conversation, but it's good.
Okay.
We made contact.
Sometimes those are the best. Right to the point.
There's a lot of, you may not be able to see this on the live stream, there's a lot of fireworks debris on the ground.
Oh, you're
Some of
right.
The
Yeah.
remnants of 4th of July on this block.
Well,
All right.
in Tulsa Bluffs, we had fireworks for about 2 weeks. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very passionate about the 4th of July here. So
All right.
next we've got 220 or 221. So you're good.
220, 221. Let's do,
I think it's
let's do 20, let's do this.
Take this time to thank everybody that's supporting us and all your kind thoughts and wishes and all your donations and just everything that you guys are doing to help us. Really, really means a lot, and we're very grateful. Looks like nobody answered at that door, but Beto left a message. Y'all can see that stuck in the door. He left a message on that one, I saw.
We left a message on there. I want to make sure that he knows that we came out.
All right.
Right, we're going across the street.
221? Yep.
Here we go, across the street.
Thank you, Maya. So we are in Council Bluffs, for those of you that are asking. Great way to start our day.
Not good money.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Next we've got 211.
211. Okay, as we walk up that, so Owen, in the van ride over, you were talking a little bit about where you grew up in Virginia.
Yeah.
And saying it's just not the kind of place that folks would campaign in
Yeah.
or knock on. Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, yeah, I mean, so I grew up in Sussex County, Virginia, which is a population, I think, 18 to 20,000. So actually, if you include the prison population, our population is greatly increasing, but if you don't include it, our population is decreasing rapidly. So,
Is that more fireworks stuff?
so if you look at what's going on in Sussex County with the public prison there, the incarceration rate for African Americans is rapidly increasing while the rest of the county is not, and that's something that I always grew up passionate about. So having a candidate like you who's really passionate about fixing that problem is something that's great for me. So,
But you were talking to Van a little bit about just, and I feel like I grew up in a place like that as well in El Paso, where statewide candidates didn't often come.
Yeah.
Folks didn't knock on our doors. You know, what wasn't totally clear that we counted in the minds of others.
yeah, well, yeah. So the only candidate to ever actually stop by in Sussex County was Barack Obama in 2008 for one event. But before that, I've never been that. And even statewide candidates, I worked on the Governor Northam campaign, and he didn't even make a trip there. So it was somewhere that was kind of excluded, and it seemed like the votes didn't matter. They wouldn't even knock doors down there.
Yeah.
But I know that, you know, in the current climate, having every vote matters. I mean,
Yeah.
in Virginia, there was elections that were decided by less than a vote, or
Yeah.
one vote.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was tough. But then when I moved to Richmond, everyone obviously went to Richmond. But I mean, if you look at what we're doing in this campaign, we have offices across the state in places that people have written off. And I think that this year we can really win because of that.
Yeah, and it's not always easy, as we just saw at the last door. We knocked at the door of a Republican.
Yep.
You know, we talk about not writing anybody off, not taking anyone for granted. We also have to demonstrate that in the way that we campaign. And this gentleman was not ready to have the conversation yet with the Democrat. But you know, maybe that's the first of many conversations that we have, or maybe this is just not, you know, the campaign or the party for him. But we're not gonna take him for granted or write him off. We're gonna try to take the chance to have that conversation and see if there's some common ground. So we do it. Now we're gonna try number 211.
There's a trash.
Oh,
That.
I'm not gonna take you to do fireworks.
Just gonna toss this. So folks are asking about our next event for today. Beto's going to be speaking at the AARP Forum in Sioux City. That's going to be at the Sioux City Convention Center. So would love for you guys to come out and join us, but that's where he will be later on today.
Okay, back that way.
We're gonna hit this. So we're gonna hit the end of this.
Take it right up here.
Take it right. Yep. So just how we did the other shit. Right here, and then on.
Yeah. So, in knocking on doors, which I don't get to do all the time, it's a great reminder of what democracy and politics are at their most basic fundamental level, which is just having a conversation with somebody who's going to make a decision about the direction of this country. They're going to decide, in part here in Iowa, who the next nominee is going to be. So listening to them, having the courtesy, demonstrating respect of showing up in person is incredibly important. And again, not always easy, but my respect and gratitude to all of the organizers and canvassers and volunteers who are out knocking on doors. We just had an opening of our El Paso volunteer office a couple days ago, and there were so many people there who were so excited to tell me about how many doors they had already knocked on. said, just over the last 5 days, I've knocked at 300 doors. So she's been doing this, but like all day in this kind of heat, or even hotter in El Paso. So we're grateful. That's how we win. That's how we do this. Hi there.
Oh, and you guys run into dogs a lot? Yeah.
We advise,
Not always.
yeah.
There have been some close calls with dogs along the way, and some people have close calls.
Well, you've been knocking on doors since your city council days, right, Beto?
Always shake the fence or the gate to make sure that if there is a dog, you've awoken it so that you know that it's there. And then if there's obviously a dog in there that's loose, you just don't go in.
Don't go in.
Say hello.
Yep. Mark it as not home and no match.
Okay.
All right.
So we've got 212 11th Avenue.
Okay, that should be this one right here.
Excuse me.
Answered. There we go. Nice. I agree, Carrie. Canvassing is great. That's where you really get to talk to people and know what's on their mind. Do two more.
Cynthia's giving me the signal we have time for two more.
Two more.
Someone home but not of voting age, but they're going to get the message to their mom for us. So,
Nice.
¿dónde vamos?
214.
Okay, so right now.
Looks like he's gonna leave a note. Don't think anyone is home. Oh, I like that idea of an app. It's a good idea.
Just going to do a little freelance here.
All right. So Beto is gonna go knock on a door that was not on the list. Let's see what happens. You're right, Bill. Great, smart people here in Iowa, and they take their job very seriously. Thank you, Linda. Yeah. Gonna do one more?
We can do one more. That was the last one we had. But we'll just go down.
Okay.
quiet home.
This should be the deciding topic there. That's what I was thinking about.
This is a great attitude one has. This is going to be the deciding caucus goer in Potawatomi County.
To get better than nomination?
Yes. So that's the
love
importance
it.
of what we're doing. All right. Here's what we're going to do. All right. Calling a timeout. Changing plans. We're all going to go pick a door, and if we get somebody
Oh, I like it.
at home, we're just flag me down and I'll go there. So I'm going to try this door. Owen, why don't you try that door over there? Afira, next door down. So just the door down from Owen. Kat, you down?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was
All
with
right.
everyone.
Okay. Everyone's got a little leaflet. We're gonna quintuple our reach right here with this.
All right, I like the strategy, Beto.
I'm going this way.
I like it.
All right. Are you?
I'm staying here. There goes Beto. There goes the team. All right, let's see who gets a hit. There they go.
Hey there. How are you?
He got a hit. They opened. All right. Want to make sure respectful of their privacy. But he's talking with them. He came outside to talk to him. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, Brandy. Cynthia, that's a good idea. You might need to buy a soda right there. Look at that. All right, while Beto's talking, he did get a hit. It looks like Owen over there found someone too. So he connected. He got one. All right, so did Beto. Yep. So we have somebody waiting over there with Owen. You got one, Owen? All right. Beto's in the conversation, so we'll wait.
Is she gonna chill and wait for him?
Nah, she's
Okay.
good.
All right. Well, the good thing she answered and
Yeah.
attacked her, so. Oh. Looks like they are having a good conversation.
I mean, the path to victory is having conversations like this.
Yeah.
You clear through all the clutter.
Well, if we say everybody counts, and then
they do.
everybody counts.
Yeah.
That's right. Did anybody answer, Afira? No.
Struck out. My house didn't answer.
But we left a. What does a lit look like? Can we see it?
So, on the front, it has a quote.
Okay.
And then
What's a quote?
this moment is our test. The generations that follow are counting on us by our great guy, Beto.
All right.
And then on the inside, so on the inside, we've got this. I can't read it, but
Okay.
I'll
Nice.
show it to the crowd.
Cool.
And then on the back, we just have some links at the bottom, and then some more about Beto.
Cool. Brandon says Owen is my hero.
Well, Brandon, you're my hero.
We have the best people watching.
Time for the hard ass now. Brandon on the phone here.
Yeah.
Do you
So,
want to sign up for a volunteer?
Brandon, you know, no matter where you live, talking to folks in your community is the #1 way to get votes, and that's how the Democrats win. I mean, if you look at in 2017, 2018, and this year in 2019, the Democrats' path to taking back the Senate and taking back the White House is up to people like Brandon and everyone here. And so at the end of the day, it's up to people like us to step up and take initiative. And so Brandon, and to everyone else watching, I need you to come out and help us out, you know? I can't knock every door in Council Bluffs, and there's a lot of places out there like rural Virginia that we need help in. So go to BetoO'Rourke.com, and there should be a link to sign up. And everyone who signs up, DM me on Twitter or Facebook, and I'll personally thank you.
Every vote counts, every person counts, every dollar counts. We need you guys, need your help. So all of us together. Oh, thank you for donating. Somebody said we just donated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Look at that.
A couple, yeah.
Beto is still talking. That is great. Thank you, Riva. Yes, Beto did qualify for the next 2 debates. Woohoo! And he will be on The View. Yes.
Oh, I know Brandon. Brandon, we went together in Missouri.
Oh.
Hi, Brandon.
Well,
Yeah.
he's all about you right now.
Yep. Yeah, Brandon, who just went to the Air Force, come out and outdoors me in Council Bluffs when you get the chance. I've got a spare air mattress in my apartment.
Yes, somebody is saying you guys are making me feel guilty. I think I need to canvas. Yes, yes, you do. We need you guys. Yes, thank you. Hi, Rod. Thank you. You are amazing. And there's Kat, and we all need you guys. We need everyone to get their friends and family. We all got to come out and knock on doors.
Yeah, if everyone who's on this thing right now, how many people are on there?
We have about 280 right now.
So if all those people go out and knock 60 doors and they have 10% contact rate, that is literally hundreds of voters that you're reaching.
That's right.
And every piece of literature, that's someone who they thought they missed the chance to be engaged. And I think Beto is...
I think, yep, he's writing down something. Thank you, Lupe. Thank you, Lynn. We are excited too. Go, Marnie. Oh, Gideon. I would love to be able to fill in for Megan, but wish I could. Gabriela, love you too. Guys are great. Exactly, Abby. If you can't canvas, you can use the phone. And there's a lot of phone calls to make, and there's a lot of other ways to participate and be part of the campaign. So everybody, we need everybody, whether that's calling, knocking on doors. There's so many ways to help and get involved.
In St. Louis, when I was a field organizer for Claremont Hospital, we had people who would come in and help us with data entry because I can't enter in all these patches alone.
Yeah.
And just come by the office, hang out with us. I mean, with this such a great grassroots campaign, we want to make sure everyone has a place in it. So if you can't knock doors, if you can't make phone calls, just come by and help us out emotionally, morally, you know, make us some food or just help us out.
I have a question. Where can they get literature? So if they're wanting to get literature, pass out?
Depends on what state they live in. So if we have a field office in that state, then you can come by to the office. If not, I know that there are some places where you can print off. We have like loose literature and stuff like that. You can print it off, and even just a handwritten thank you note. If you're just not knocking the block, just saying like you're knocking with Beto and just talk about like what issue you're supporting them with. So like let's say it's healthcare or immigration. So
yeah, and then we post a lot on our website. So if you guys go to the website, you'll be able to find literature there. And I think what you said, even personalize it more. Hello, good morning. Oh, thank you. Such a nice man. Spending some time. Oh, Beto is now talking with a young lady. Oh. So cute. So cute. that they got permission for us to come up.
This is art that James makes out of found wood. So he doesn't buy any wood. He finds it on the street and cuts it and paints it. This is a beautiful
Oh, wow.
hummingbird.
This here
Look
is
at
going to be
that.
a fox and a pup.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Yeah.
How long does it take you to make something like that after you find?
This here has been about a day and a half.
Oh, wow.
This is a wolf.
I like that.
It's great.
This is going to
Hey
be a
there.
buffalo.
It's great.
Oh, that's beautiful.
This here, American Eagle.
Look at that.
Yeah.
This one here is going to be a flock. I got to cut another piece and lay over here for the flock, but it'll sit on the mantle like that.
Oh, it's beautiful.
God, that's incredible.
So cool. You are so talented.
And then I make toys and stuff like that. I donated last spring. I made yo-yos, dinosaurs, all kinds of stuff. Donate them to the hospital.
Okay.
I had a friend that had a kid in there. He was sick. He had a brain tumor. And I did a 4-foot standing fossil dinosaur that stood.
Uh-huh.
Hospital called me back 2 days. I thought they were going to tell me to remove it.
Uh-huh.
They ordered 2 more for rehab.
Oh, wow.
So I donated that.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Then I didn't realize I was going to end up in a hospital. You know, how it could,
Yeah. Well, I love what you're doing, and I'm very grateful to you for sharing your story with me. And
But the healthcare is a big issue.
Yes, sir.
A big issue. I mean, when you get my age and you get sick, and you're working a full-time job, you're making $16.50 an hour, you gotta quit your job so you can go on Medicaid,
yeah,
just so you can survive.
and move.
Maybe, yeah,
Yeah,
but that don't even guarantee that you survive.
yeah.
It's just like a drop in a bucket. But the job I worked for almost 5 years, and they wouldn't give me the time off because they couldn't afford it. They didn't have health care. So now I'm jobless, living in a camper trailer, staying in a friend's place, for the simple fact I gotta take care of pancreas cancer. Yeah. So anyhow, I'm just glad I got friends. You know, Council Bluffs is a nice town. You know, and probably where I spend my last breath, probably.
Yeah. No, I want you to get well, and I want you to be good, and we want to fix this so that nobody has to quit their job. Everybody can be able to see a doctor without worrying about it. You shouldn't have to stress about that. I just want you to focus on being well, creating art, being with people that you
See,
love.
when I was working, like I said, I had a 2-bedroom apartment. You know, I had my one room was an art room. I had an art room where I could get up in the morning before work and do art, relax, and be ready for work. But then I get sick. I got to throw it all away because I need to get on Medicaid because job won't, you know, take care of me, and I can't afford that kind of hospitalization.
Right.
You know, so that's kind of a big turn. But
Yeah.
starting over at the age of 60 and being borderline homeless sucks.
Yeah. Absolutely. Let's make it better. Let's make
I
it
hope
work.
so, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to
And thank
study
you.
on you.
Yes,
okay?
sir. And thanks for sharing your story and your number, because I want to stay in touch with you.
Yeah.
And want to make sure that you get connected to the care that you need. But I also want to make sure that as a country, we fix this so nobody has to go through what you just
Well, you
described.
know, I've talked to a few people that got sick and they moved to England and you know, Canada because of the free health care.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we're in the United States. We got the smartest people around. We can't figure this out.
Yeah. Oh, I know that we can. We will. We will. James, thank you.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Could I buy some of the art from you?
I am doing a wool about the size of this table.
Yeah.
And it's only halfway done yet because I gotta do the other part. But all my woodworking tools and stuff are jammed in my friend's basement.
Okay.
I have to pull everything outside.
To do that?
to work. Yeah.
Well, I love the pieces. If any of these are for
If you
sale.
want to see half that wolf, I can grab it.
How about the hummingbird? That was really beautiful. Why don't you
I
get
got
that?
a rose that I'm going to attach that to.
I got you. Okay, so it's not finished yet.
No, it's going to be attached to a flower.
Okay.
But
Well, I would love to support you, and I'd love to purchase art when it's
and
ready.
this piece of wood here, we had a rainstorm and some of this wood floated down the street here.
Yeah.
That's what this is. And then I do like a fish. I'll go down the river and get driftwood and lay it out. Then cut out my fish, detail paint it, and attach it to the driftwood so it looks like a fish mount.
Oh wow.
Instead of actually have to go through and spinning all that little robo.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. I love this.
But yeah, I've been doing this all my life. This year is pretty much what kept me sane for the past couple of months.
I can tell that you're really good at it. And I just want to tell you, everything that you just said hits with us and everybody who hears and sees your story.
Well, you know,
and we want to make it right, and we will.
here's what I told my kid. I said that it doesn't matter who your president is. Once it's your president, you got to stand by him, even if you do not agree, because he's not going to please everyone. But when you've got a president that's worried about putting up a fence and not doing the Medicaid thing, I don't understand that.
I'm with you. I agree with you.
But we've come a long ways for our country, and then have a president put us back into the 60s and back in the 50s with the human rights and the way, treating people. That's not the example we're supposed to be setting. And then the thing is, if we as a country ran into a problem and we had to relocate, there's only two places to go, Canada and Mexico. If you tick off your neighbors and you can't cross your own fence to get away from a problem, you're stuck.
Yeah. We got to fix it here.
Yeah.
We got to make it right for everybody.
Yeah.
And you got to be part of it. We all got to be part of it.
Well,
And that's why we're here. We just want to bring everybody in, make sure that we're all able to work together on this. Because, as you said earlier, we're the greatest country, most powerful country. We come up with the best stuff. We can fix all this.
We got brilliant minds.
That's right.
And we got people out there who probably know the problem, but they're not being allowed to do it.
We will.
Our growth is slowed down because the people out there that do it.
All right, we better head out. Ready?
We'll follow you out.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be able to,
All right.
want to be able to say goodbye. Thank you, sir.
That was really nice. That was a great
He called
person.
the audible, right?
Yeah.
This wasn't a short
Yeah. Yep. All right. Go. Beto is saying goodbye, and then as soon as he comes, I will let him say goodbye to you guys, and then we will head on out. Thank you, Ginger. Thank you, everybody that supportive and helpful. Super grateful to you guys.
Yes, sir. You got it. Nice to meet you.
Okay, I think we're heading out now.
Great conversation with James. Thanks to everybody who opened their doors to us, even those who then closed their doors shortly after they opened them. But the conversations today were the best. With James just now, with the school teacher earlier today, with Owen along the way, getting to know Owen, and somebody who's on our team who's helping make sure that we reach every single caucus goer, the folks who are going to make the decisions here in Iowa, and guarantee that they have a chance to meet us and hear from us, and that we have a chance to listen to them. So this is what it's about. Thanks to everyone who is tuning in and everyone who's part of this. If you want to help out and support, if you want to volunteer, if you want to make a donation to support our efforts, you can go to BetoO'Rourke.com, sign up to volunteer, find out where I am on the positions that you care most about, chip in 5 or 10 or 15 bucks, keeps us on the road and in the game, and we are grateful. Thank you, Owen.
Thank you so
Gracias.
much.
Yeah.